Hello, children of class 8. Once again, we are together in our English literature class. Dear, yesterday I finished the session with the ending note that Desiree asked or countered her husband regarding her strange behavior towards her because her husband was very conscious, concerned, lovable, quiet, soft, careful towards Desiree, but suddenly his behavior changed, and so Desiree was shocked. So she countered her husband, and he last of all confessed that he is very sad. Rather, he is not much anymore conscious about her because she is black colored or she is having black skin. So let's see how the story continues. A quick conception of all that is this accusation, blame, किसी पर कोई दोष देना, दबाव देना, that is accusation. Accuse करना मतलब किसी को दोष देना. Okay. All that this accusation meant for her nerved her with unwanted courage to deny it. It is a lie. It is not true. I am white. Look at my hair. It is brown. And my eyes are grey. Amand, you know they are grey. And my skin is fair. Seizing his wrist. Seizing? जोर से उसके हाथ को पकड़ के जब कोई घुमाता है. Look at my hand. Whiter than yours. She laughed hysterically. उसने कहा कि देखो मेरा हाथ तुमसे भी ज़्यादा गोरा है. क्या बोल रहे हो तुम? As white as La Blancy's, he returned cruelly and went away, leaving her alone with her child. बोले कि हाँ तुम्हारा हाथ गोरा है. जो बच्चा उसके सर पे हाथ हवा कर रहा है उससे भी गोरा, उससे गोरा, मुझसे गोरा नहीं. तो she was just speechless. What the hell? Why he is behaving in that way? When from the moment her husband started to give importance to the color of the skin, she was really shocked. When she could hold a pen in her hand, she sent a despairing letter to Madame Valmont. Then she decided that she will write a letter to Madame Valmont, and she wrote, "My mother, they tell me I am not white. Armand has told me I am not white. For God's sake, tell them it is not true. You must know it is not true. I shall die. I must die. I cannot be so unhappy and live." तो मम्मी वो मुझे काला बोल रहा है लेकिन मैं काला तो नहीं हूँ, मैं गोरी हूँ. और आप इस बात का एक सोल्यूशन निकालो वरना I have to commit suicide. I'm not going to live this life with avoidance and neglect. The answer that came was brief. My own Desiree, come home to Belmonte, back to your mother who loves you. Come with your child. उसकी मम्मी ने उसको बोला तुम घर वापस आ जाओ, अपनी मम्मी के साथ रहो, बच्चे को लेकर घर आ जाओ. Don't give importance to what your husband is telling. When the letter reached Desiree, she went with it to her husband's study and laid it upon the desk before she sat. She was like a stone image, silent, white, motionless after she placed it there. उसने वो लेटर लिया, हस्बैंड के सामने जाके थपास रख दिया. She was sitting like a stone. कोई मूवमेंट नहीं, कोई लाइफ नहीं, कुछ नहीं. In silence, he ran his cold eyes over the written words. He said nothing. Shall I go, Armand? She asked in tones sharp with agonized suspense. Yes, go. उसने ये सोच के अरमान से पूछा कि शायद अरमान बोले नो, डोंट डू इट, स्टे बैक. लेकिन अरमान ने कहा यस, गो. मीन्स एज इफ अरमान ये वेट कर रहा था कि कब वो आके उसको बोले कि मैं मायके जा रही हूँ और अरमान उसको बोले लीव. डू यू वॉन्ट मी टू गो? Yes, I want you to go. He thought Almighty God had dealt cruelly and unjustly with him and felt somehow that he was paying him back in kind when he stepped thus into his wife's सोल। उसे लगा कि भगवान ने उससे नाइंसाफ़ी की है और ये जो वो हर्ट कर रहा है अपनी वाइफ को, ये भगवान को जवाब दे रहा है। स्टैब करना, छुरा भोंकना, स्टैब करना, छुरा भोंकना। Moreover, he no longer loved her because of the unconscious injury she had brought upon his home and his name. क्योंकि उसका जो बच्चा था, you can see the baby is black, she is white, and the complexion of the boy is black. So because of the complexion of the baby is black, उसे लगा था कि डिज़ायरी ने उसे धोखा दिया है और वो डिज़ायरी को इसलिए टॉलरेट नहीं कर पा रहा था। वो चाह रहा था कि डिज़ायरी उसे छोड़ के चली जाए। She turned away like one stunned by a blow and walked slowly towards the door, hoping he would call her back. वो धीरे धीरे दरवाजे की तरफ गई। फिर भी उसे लग रहा था कि अरमंड उसको बुला लेगा वापस। डिज़ायरी मत जाओ। गुड बाय अरमंड, शी मोन्ड। उसने बहुत दुख के साथ कहा गुड बाय अरमंड। ही डिड नॉट आंसर हर, दैट वॉज हिज लास्ट ब्लो एट फेट। उसने जवाब नहीं दिया। वो सोच रहा था कि वो अपनी किस्मत पर जीत गया। Desiree went in search of her child. Zandrine was passing the summer gallery with it. She took the child, a little one, from nurse's arm with no word of explanation and descending the step, walked away under the live oak branches. कुछ नहीं बोली। नर्स अपने बच्चे को गोदी में लिया और चुपचाप ओक ट्री के नीचे से हट चलने लगी। It was an October afternoon. The sun was just sinking. दोपहर का टाइम था। सूरज धीरे धीरे ढल रहा था। Out in the still field, the Negroes were picking cotton. बाहर की तरफ जो लोग black skinned people Negro थे, वो लोग कॉटन उठा रहे थे, मतलब पेड़ से। Desiree had not changed the thin white garment nor the slippers. Her hair was uncovered, and the sun rays brought golden gleam from its brown meshes. उसने कोई ड्रेस चेंज नहीं किया था, ना तो स्लीपर्स चेंज किए थे। उसके बाल खुले हुए थे और सन रेज जब उसके बालों पर पड़ रहे थे, they were shining. She did not take the broad beaten road which led to the far off plantation of Belmonte. She walked across a deserted field where the stubble bruised her tender feet so delicately shod and tore her thin gown to shreds. कांटे के अंदर से चल रही थी और उसका गाउन फट गया कांटा लग के। She disappeared among the reeds and willows that grew thick along the bank of the deep sluggish bayou, and she did not come back again. एक लेक यू कैन से पासिंग बाय वाटर, उसके पास से वो जंगल की तरफ बुश के अंदर से चली गई, डिसअपियर हो गई और वापस कभी नहीं आई। Some weeks later, there was a curious scene enacted in El Abri. In the center of the smoothly swept backyard was great bonfire. Bonfire मतलब जब कोई कुछ चीज़ों को इकट्ठा करके आग जलाता है एनवायरनमेंट को गर्म करने के लिए। Armand Dabagi sat in the wide hallway that commanded a view of spectacle, and it was he who dealt out a half dozen Negroes the material which kept this fire ablaze. क्या हुआ? He who dealt out to a half dozen Negroes the material which kept this fire ablaze. उसने कुछ चीज़ें निगरों को दी थी कि इनको जला दो, और वही वो लोग जला रहे थे। A graceful cradle of willow with all its dainty furbishings was laid upon the pyre, which had already been fed with the richness of the priceless laity. Then there was a silk gown and velvet and satin, one-sided to these, laces too and embroideries, bonnets, gloves, corbelly had been rare quality. कुछ रेयर चीज़ें, गाउन, सिल्क, gloves, then some pretty dresses, उसने निग्रोस को दे दिए थे कि use it for bonfire. The last thing to go was a tiny bundle of letters, innocent little scribblings that Desiree had sent to him during the last day of their espousal. There was remnant of one back in the drawer from which he took them, but it was not Desiree's. It was a part of old letter from his mother to father. He read it, She was thanking God for the blessing of her husband's love. See, उसने डिज़ायरी की सारी चीज़ें बॉनफायर के लिए दी जलाने के लिए, लेकिन एक चिट्ठी का टुकड़ा मिला जो कि उसकी मम्मी का था, जो उसने गॉड को थैंक यू कहा था कि इतना अच्छा हस्बैंड मिलने के लिए. बट above all she wrote, night and day I thank the God for having so arranged our life that our dear Armand will never know that his mother, who adores him, belongs to the race that is cursed with the brand of slavery. क्योंकि आर्मंड वॉज वाइट स्किन्ड, आर्मंड की माँ ब्लैक स्किन्ड थी. यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट. आर्मंड एक निग्रो का लड़का था, उसके पापा एक वाइट स्किन पीपल थे, उन दोनों की शादी हुई थी. लेकिन आर्मंड वाइट स्किन था, उसकी मम्मी का डेथ हो गया था, उसको पता नहीं था कि हाउ हिज मदर लुक्ड. फाइनली जब उसे ये चिट्ठी मिली तब उसे पता चला वाई डिज़ायरी हैड अ ब्लैक स्किन्ड बेबी. उसने डिज़ायरी को घर से निकाल दिया, ऐसा सिचुएशन क्रिएट किया कि डिज़ायरी घर से चली जाए. लेकिन गलती डिज़ायरी की नहीं थी, गलती उसकी थी, क्योंकि उसकी माँ ब्लैक स्किन थी. तो वो जिन, ब्लैक स्किन जिन, उसी के अंदर से डिज़ायरी की बेबी में गया था. तो ही वॉज द पर्सन हु वॉज रिस्पॉन्सिबल. डिज़ायरी का किसी और के साथ कोई कनेक्शन नहीं था या कोई इलीगल रिलेशन नहीं था, जिसका रिजल्ट वो बेबी था. कहीं ना कहीं अरमान को ये लगता था कि डिज़ायरी इज़ नॉट हैविंग अ फेयर रिलेशन विद हिम, इसीलिए डिज़ायरी को ब्लैक स्किन बेबी हुआ. यू अंडरस्टैंड. इसीलिए उसने डिज़ायरी को, अचानक से डिज़ायरी बिकेम एनिमी इन हिज आइज. बट द मोमेंट ही रेड दिस लेटर ही वॉज रिपेंटेड. उसे बुरा लग रहा था कि उसने डिज़ायरी के साथ ये बिहेवियर क्यों किया. गलती तो उसकी थी, डिज़ायरी का तो इसमें कोई दोष नहीं था. एनीवेज, so before you do anything you should think, what I'm doing, is it correct? Because once you finish up a work, you will not get the chance, you may not get the chance to recover what you have already done or said. Nice story. People should not get themselves concluded with something which they are not known to. जो भी हो, कहानी अच्छी है, थोड़ी लेंथी है, बार बार पढ़ना. Go through it twice, thrice, or multiple times so that you can understand the story. I will give you some questions from inside the lesson and you have to write down the answers and send it to me. I will not tell you the answers. You have to write the answers. Okay, children? So please read this story very minutely and sincerely so that you can answer the questions nicely. That's all for today's session. Your lesson 5 is finished. It's over. I hope you all have understood and read the chapter multiple times. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. And thank you for attending my class.